Good morning. My name is Daniel Levi, LPC. I'm here in Scottsdale, Arizona in our Scottsdale offer, and this is Thankful Thursday. This is the day we work on being more grateful. Actually, every day is a great day to work on being more grateful, but today is also a great day. And it sounds good when you say Thankful and Thursday together. All right. So one of my clients 2 days ago told me a story that when he was in Montana visiting his grandmother, that she and her husband had both been in the Holocaust. And even though he was struggling with a lot of depression and a lot of sort of emotionally traumatic experiences, they just really, he said his grandfather really couldn't relate. He couldn't understand like how his grandson could be dissatisfied with anything in his life. And, you know, when you stop to think about it for a minute, that if a person had been through a genocide or through a war-torn country or through a time of great poverty like the Great Depression, it takes our entire lives and puts it in a drastically different perspective. And it's interesting to see that there's so much in our abundant lives of America that we just pure take for granted. And what's interesting is that an expectation makes evaluation zero. An expectation makes valuation zero. What does that mean? It means, for example, if your spouse comes home and says, "How was your day, honey?" and you think that's normal and expected, then when they don't, that's like a -10. Like, how come you didn't say hi when I came home? But if they do say it, how many points do they get? 0. So too, if I'm supposed to have a lot of food in my fridge, and I have food in my fridge, that expectation makes a valuation of 0 because it's supposed to be there. When it's not there, I'm disturbed. So in cognitive therapy, we take a new look at these things. So what we need to think about then is, what are all of our expectations of what is supposed to be in our life? And if we can take a look at those and really reconsider them, we can get levels of appreciation by uprooting those expectations that make a person happy for life. And one should never know from those difficult things, but we learn from those folks and they teach us that our life with all of the things we have is not something we can expect necessarily. That it's not a given, I guess you could say. So therefore, on this Thankful Thursday, I bring to us a tool. The tool is reviewing expectations of abundant things that are supposed to be. So go ahead and take a journal, take a mental journal, and think through and make a list. What are all the things that are supposed to be that are abundant? It's supposed to be that I have Bragg soy sauce. It's supposed to be that my kids are respectful to me. It's supposed to be that I have enough money to pay for gas in my car. It's supposed to be that I have a really nice place to live with air conditioning and heat. It's supposed to be, and so on. Now, after you do that, one really great cognitive technique, a spiritual way to use it would be to then think, is it really true that it has to be that way, that it's supposed to be that way? Sure, I want it that way. Who wouldn't want it that way? But does it supposed to be? Is it have to be? And so go through that whole list and just sort of think about it and wonder, is it really completely supposed to be? And in contemplating that, hopefully that will awaken in you and awaken in me as we do this more and practice this more, a sense that, you know what, is not necessarily the way it is. It has to be. And each of those things that I can work on will uproot my general misery, our general dissatisfaction with what is. Because as the holy Jewish sages have taught us, who is the happy man? Someone who's satisfied with his lot in life. Someone who feels good about the situation they're in. So this is a technique that will bring us there. And may we never know from bad things. May we only have good things and work on our mind and our conscious awareness so that we build more and more appreciation for the abundant blessings that are with us at many times, even when we have suffering. Have a good weekend.